New music for you. Tell me what you think.
All right. Very lounge-worthy music there, Joe.
Yeah, gotta change things up every now and then.
So as you see on my background, Joe, I've got the Spurs logo, Spurs jersey, UTSA degree.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I was making fun of you because I said, I'm surprised you don't have the 1099 or the W2.
Man, I was working last night till about 12:30, 1 in the morning last night.
Yeah.
And I've had a difficult time waking up this morning, man. I got Chica's coffee going this morning.
You're dragging ass.
And I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to close my eyes for 20 more minutes. And it turned into an hour and a half. But I did work until the middle of the night last night, so.
Chica sent me a picture last night on Facebook Messenger. She was showing me a picture of the plastic that one of the pieces of plastic she ingested. She's like, I swallowed one, but then she showed the other one that was in the chorizo and egg that you had made her. Yeah. I was like, oh God. Good morning, Thayan. Good morning, Jonathan Perez. He said Mike's looking like a real Spurs fan now. Said, when are we going to get Jimenez movie reviews again? They've been asking for it, Mike.
I think I know what movie I want to do. A movie that I've never seen before, Joe.
Oh,
and it's all the talk of the town right now. I've never seen Superman.
The OG one?
The OG one.
The OG one's good. That's a good one to see.
I mean, is
it a little corny? Is it a little cheesy? Yeah. But is it good? Yeah. It's good.
Is he wearing chones on the outside?
Oh, God. Man. Here we go, Mike.
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, it's the life that we chose.
I like the music. I don't care what anyone says. I like the music. I like the logo. I like the intro music as well, as I just posted on Twitter that the show is starting right now. Welcome to the Area 210 podcast. My name is Mike Jimenez. That's Joe Garcia. We are powered by P.F. Chang's La Cantera. The chat is open. Be part of the show. Joe, they can be part of the show by sending us media, right? So sound clips, movies, or whatever the case may be, photos. They can be part of the show by texting us 830-391-9164, 830-391-9164. It could be sports related, pop culture related. We have a lot to get into, Joe. First and foremost, we talked about it yesterday. Would we be offended if the Spurs just shut down Dylan Harper for the rest of the summer? Or should they go for that Summer League championship over there in Las Vegas? Well, the verdict is in, and the Spurs have shut him down. Should we feel upset about that? Are we still going to continue watching the Summer League, or is that over for us as a viewer? We'll talk about the Spurs. We'll live in the glory days. Byron Scott, Lakers great, had a podcast where he had a former Spur on talking about his time with the Spurs. And I love the funny stories that come out of this whole thing. I sent that to Joe during the media share as well. So we'll get into that. The ESPYs last night. Ridiculous awards being given out, by the way. Caitlin Clark got Female Basketball Player of the Year, despite the fact that the MVP was a unanimous MVP and it wasn't her. Will there be backlash when it comes to that? Will there be backlash to Shane Gillis, the comedian, who was doing the monologue at the very beginning, 9 minutes where he roasted people in the audience, roasted sports in general? Did we like what he had to say? Or did it seem, because if you don't know Shane Gillis is a very dad jokey kind of guy. You know, he seems like he's nervous, but I think that's his shtick. And Shane Gillis going out there and going after various athletes yesterday and invoking the Alamo Bowl was kind of funny. We'll get into that as well. Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5 will join us pretty soon to talk about the Spurs shutting down Dylan Harper. Joe, how you doing today, man? It's Thursday, baby.
Yeah, doing good. We already got some stuff coming in from some of the viewers, including yourself here, they're sharing some stuff over on the media share. And we'll get to this. We're gonna get to it. We'll show it here when we're talking with Jeff, get his take on things. But today is my Friday. I'm gonna be off tomorrow, as I'm gonna be going to the WWE SmackDown. Maybe going out there at the Frost Center, hanging out there with my boy, my oldest son.
Nice.
It's been a while since we went together to one of these events. But I'm not sitting with the cheap. I'm not sitting way up there in the nosebleeds, Mike.
No,
Not sitting
not
with
with
the
the peasants.
Not with the peasants, bro. We got good seats for tomorrow. We're gonna be on the floor level there. We're gonna be near the ring, so it'll be a good
Yeah.
time.
Believe it or not, I actually enjoy going to wrestling events. I don't care
Really?
if it's WWE, RCW at the local level. Go hanging out with Carolina Teague and her people.
Why don't we go to one with Carolina? We
Those
should
are
go see her.
fun, dude. Those are fun.
Yeah.
And in the theater, the theatrics around it all, it's fun. I can't watch it on TV. To me, wrestling's like baseball or soccer. I want to be at the actual event. But the idea of me watching it on TV makes no sense. Like, I can't get into it. I can't turn on the TV and say, I'm going to go watch me some wrestling today. But if they come to town, I'm all about it.
Yeah, you missed out on the WWE SmackDown. Look, we got DJ LG. He says Jones Garcia going to land a big contract on someone's team if the Spurs don't sign him. And then look what he says here, Mike.
Yeah.
Joe is low-key bougie.
Hey, well, Jones Garcia, 5 games in a row where he's balled out, getting more than 20 points in the summer league. Doesn't matter if he starts or if he comes off the bench. He's balling. He's just a bucket getter, and he has experience. Still just 23 years old. And I don't want anybody to think that I believe that he's going to be the next big thing in sports. He was not drafted for a reason, right? But at the same time, every once in a while, you find a player who fine-tunes their craft and gets a little bit better, and they warrant a look. And at the end of the day, David Jones Garcia has been a problem for every single team that he's gone up against, whether it be knocking down threes, driving to the bucket, rebounding the ball, getting passes out on the outlet. He has been a problem for other teams, and he is 6'6", Joe. This isn't a guy who's 6'2". He's not Rob Dillingham at 5'11", 6 foot. He's a guy who's 6'6", who can legitimately bring size to a team, and he has earned an NBA contract. This two-way bit, when it first started out, Joe, he balled out for a couple of games. Everyone was like, well, yeah, just give him a two-way contract with Riley Minix, and we'll be done with it. But those two guys have shown growth and experience. Riley Minix knocking down the game winner against the Utah Summer League, which featured a lot of the NBA Utah Jazz players, two of their bigger names, Isaiah Collier and Kyle Filipowski. I just look at it, Joe, and I think to myself, Jones Garcia should be a Spur. The name Garcia in San Antonio, come on, Joe. He deserves to be a Spur. I know he's from the Dominican Republic. He's not Mexican descent. But still, the Spurs have a thing for foreign-born players, Joe, historically do. Dominican Republic, guess what? That's a foreign land, right? I was just there a few weeks ago. I'm a big fan of Jones Garcia. Sign the dude. Sign him to a 2-year deal, $4.1 million. Let's make it happen. And you know what? As people have brought up, wouldn't you want that guy in practice? Wouldn't you want him there going toe-to-toe with Stephon Castle, going toe-to-toe with Dylan Harper, and basically being the one that sharpens their skills by taking it to him day in and day out? I like it, dude.
You know what? One word describes David Jones Garcia's play so far in Summer League.
Impressive.
He has. He's been impressive. Go ahead and sign the kid, because if you don't sign him, somebody else is just waiting out there to snag him. You know what? And it might be somebody in the Western Conference. Could be the Rockets. Could be the Lakers or the Mavericks.
Right.
Somebody else, like, I don't know. It could be Denver. Another team that's just going to get better. Having him there as an insurance policy, more than likely, in case somebody gets injured. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you want to, let's go ahead and do rest somebody for the night. Load management. You put the kid in, give him some minutes. What's the harm in that?
And a lot of people were on our chat yesterday, powered by PF Chang's La Cantera, saying that we need to go get an experienced guy out there. Well, experienced guys cost money, and they also cost a lot of years on a contract. They don't want a 1 or 2 year deal. They want a 3 or 4 year deal. The Spurs are not in the business right now of spending money. The Spurs right now are in the business of having contracts expire at certain times so that they can re-sign players like Wemby, they can re-sign players like Castle and Harper and De'Aaron Fox, more likely this August. They're in that business right now. They're also in the business of having these expiring deals happen in a way where you can package them to go get a big name talent if that big name talent wants to come to San Antonio and keep that door open. You don't go out there and sign Victor Oladipo, for example. Someone mentioned Oladipo is still available. You don't go do that because if you go do that, the idea of you getting a Giannis, the idea of you getting a Kevin Durant type player down the road is locked. It goes away.
Yeah, you
right?
don't want to move into the higher aprons. They're not even in the first
Right.
apron yet. Come on.
Right. JHNSB asked the question, am I drinking chocolate milk? I am drinking Fairlife 30 gram protein, high quality milk. It's my breakfast for the day.
The shake. All right. I was going to ask you a question. I want to get into this talk too. This is going to be a fun topic here, right here. Because you're always saying, don't believe everything you hear, right, Mike? Don't believe what you hear, what the players are being quoted as.
Mhm.
Well, Victor Wembanyama has made it clear he wants to be a Spurs for life. And the quote says, I know that not every player in the NBA has the same ambitions, but it's obviously my dream to spend my entire career with the single franchise here in San Antonio. And that was a quote by one Victor Wembanyama. Haven't we heard this before, Mike?
We
We've heard
have.
this from Kawhi.
And every marriage begins with till death do we part, right? It ends with that as well, right? I mean, I take nothing out of it, dude. I mean, I
Yeah.
know a lot of Spurs fans are going to point to that, but we heard that from Kawhi Leonard. Tim Duncan went out 25 years ago to go hang out with the Orlando Magic, right? After winning a chip in San Antonio, he went out there, right? People kind of like want to disregard the fact that he was almost good as gone and he takes off.
Well, he had a gentleman's agreement in place with the Orlando Magic until one Doc Rivers famously fumbled the bag.
He fumbled the bag by not allowing Duncan's first wife to travel with the team.
The cheater.
So here's the thing. Anytime a player says that, they say that because it's the right thing to say. It's a PR move.
Hey,
I don't.
Journey. Look what he says, Mike. Wemby's still in the honeymoon phase. Damn right he is.
He stole where I was going. Evie Journey, we were on the same wavelength, man. That's the exact word I was about to use in 2 seconds. You stole it from me. It's the honeymoon phase. Because at some point, what's going to end up happening is that if we don't build a competitive team around him, what's his name going to be, Joe?
Gone. Oh my God.
We don't build a team around him.
He says, Kawhi didn't say anything like that, Joe. They asked him, do you want to stay a Spur? And he said, yes, under the pressure.
It doesn't matter if you say it willingly or under the gun or whatever the case may be. Fact of the matter is that players say that all the time and they are lying. We heard that from LeBron James, wherever he's at. We've heard that from all over the place. The fact of the matter is that a player wants to go someplace where they can win. And if Wemby believes that the team is getting better around him and he trusts this team, he's going to want to stay here. And if Wemby has success in San Antonio, he's going to want to stay here. But if we go 3, 4, 5, 6 years into Wemby's career without a winning record, he ain't going to want to be here anymore.
Nah.
He's going to be like, experiment over. I know I said what I said back in July of 2025. I know what I said back then. It doesn't matter when these players say that, but all these Spurs fans just come up and go, can you believe what Wemby said? He says he wants to be a Spur for life. And they believe that. You know why? They believe that because it's a fantasy world in which they want to live in. Look at all look at all the legends of all time, right?
Yeah.
Tony Parker. Did he play with the Spurs his entire career? Nope, he ended in Charlotte, right? You see all these other players. LeBron James has gone around from place to place. You see players like, most recently, star players like Dame Lillard leave Portland after Portland couldn't field a team for him. He was there for a decade. Then he goes off and leaves. Miles Turner, who was beloved in Indiana. They made it to the NBA Finals this year.
Yeah.
What's his name, Joe?
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, we do have Jeff Garcia waiting to come on here. But before we bring him on, I'm going to go ahead and address the super chat from Matt Lerma.
Here comes the money.
Let me get this ready because I got to do this one in my Matt Lerma voice. Matt Lerma giving us that $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Matt. Thank you so much.
Let's hear that voice.
He says, Kawhi really hurt you guys, huh? Let fans enjoy having Wemby. There's the Matt Lerma voice.
Shohan. I'm still with you,
I'm still here, Sohan.
Thank you for the $5 super chat and for the compliments and for
Let's go
helping
ahead and-
our team out. But
Let's
here's the
bring on
thing.
Jeff.
Here's the thing, man. Whenever I hear that, and by the way, the avatar is still there. I don't know what photo that was, Joe, but that's Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5. The faceless Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5. How you doing today, my man?
Doing all right, man. Yeah. I don't know where I got that from. I think it's one of your previous spots on Locked On, and I thought that was a funny face you made. And I said, I'm gonna crop that out.
So, Jeff, I am drinking Fairlife 30-gram protein,
Good.
high-quality chocolate milk for breakfast today.
Can I see the picture of it? I just want to see something real fast. Can you just put it on the camera? Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. Did you hear that report? There's another protein drink out there that is not protein drink. It's like considered worse than even Gatorade.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. It's the one that Steph Curry promotes.
Oh,
Yeah. An article came out recently, and that apparently it's really, really bad for you. It's like no nutritional value whatsoever.
It's like the movie Role Models. They're Anyway, joined by Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs.
Hey! I want to get y'all's opinion. Y'all see that multiverse question that popped up with me and Casey?
I'm glad that you brought that up because I didn't know if you
Sorry.
wanted us to wait till tomorrow to discuss that, or if you wanted us to discuss it today. But go ahead and bring up the multiverse question.
Yeah. So Casey and I, we had some schedule issues, and you two guys, y'all been there with me. When we have schedule issues, and Casey's like, "Hey, I can't make it. Is there any chance we could do it late at night?" I said, "Fine, let's just record and we'll rock and roll." We were not talking anything about timelines. It hadn't the episode will come out tomorrow. Nothing to do with this. It just came up in conversation because we're talking about Harper and the play in Summer League. So here's the multiverse question, Mike and Joe. If the Spurs got a time machine and they went forward in time and they saw like, oh my God, we're gonna get the number 2 pick and we're gonna get Harper, then they go back to the current timeline and say, you know what, Sacramento, no, we're good. We're gonna pass on Fox. Do you think they would not make a deal with Sacramento to get Fox, stay the course to get Harper, or you still make the deal to get Fox because of the situation they're in now with a crowded guard spot, Harper, who seemingly could challenge for a starting unit? It removes that frustration, that headache. Is Harper the better fit with Wemby than Fox is with Wemby? So what do you think about this? If the timeline branched out, do you think the Spurs will still make the deal for Fox?
Absolutely. I think they still make it.
Everybody's having like pretty good points though. Why you should and why you should not. But go ahead, Joe. Why should you?
Yeah, Joe, go ahead.
You look at a player like Fox, and what's the one thing that he can bring to the team?
No, Joe. I don't mean to cut you off now, but just a clarification in the scenario that we brought up is you're still making if you still make the deal with Sacramento, you're still giving up that package. It's still Zach Collins, Trey Jones. What was that? A second round pick?
Absolutely.
Like that. Yeah. So that stays the same.
That stays the same.
But here's the thing because you're a nerd like me, Joe, but you don't mess with the sacred timeline. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Don't mess with the sacred timeline. You can do the multiverse branch timeline. All right, go ahead.
I say you still bring in Fox. Like I was telling you, you bring in Fox only because he's a veteran. He knows how to, play, especially during crunch time. The Spurs, they got better than this last season, right? During crunch time, which they would have given up games before. You can attribute that to CP3, but you can also attribute some of that to the teachings of one Fox. So I think that alone makes the trade worth it. And no matter how you look at it in any timeline out there.
you know the branch timeline shows that you're going to get Fox. Like you looked at it. And you're going to get Harper. Knowing that you still make the deal.
Still make the deal. Still make the deal because you have to trim the fat at some point, right? At some point, no matter what scenario we're looking at.
Is Fox really fat? I mean, is he really fat to trim?
Not saying that he's the one that. I mean, you have to cut the fat as far as giving away Collins. Some of the spares on here, especially Collins's contract, wasn't very good for the San Antonio Spurs moving forward. It does, and when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, no matter what branch, what timeline, what you're looking at, you know, and you can go ahead and talk all different types of scenarios. I still think you go ahead and do this because this is going to actually make them better. And it's one of those moments, right, where the timeline doesn't branch if you don't make the move. What if it just stays even keel? And what happens 3, 4, 5 years down the line? The Spurs don't get any better. You're not winning. You're not getting into the play-in. You're not making the playoffs. What's going to happen to most of the coaching staff here and the front office? Their names are going to be gone. So this is the pivotal point in the timeline that creates these branches where you have all these other possibilities of a winning culture in front of you.
Okay, what do you think about Jimenez?
I think it's a great question because it dovetails into the next line of thought, which is now do the Spurs alter the extension that they're going to offer De'Aaron Fox?
Okay, see, I agree with you there. So again, the show tomorrow had nothing to do with this. It just came up in conversation. That's where I took the stance. I said, I think knowing the Spurs financially, they probably won't do it.
It's different because we're there's the financial side of it all. Financially, it's not going to make sense over the long haul. But when it comes to the X's and O's of it all, and trying to get this team better and have Wemby excited to be in San Antonio, you needed to bring a De'Aaron Fox over here, even if you knew that Dylan Harper was going to be on this team, because it's all about what's the phrase that they use. It's all on Wemby's timeline, right? Wemby's timeline. And you need to have.
But Jimenez, isn't the timeline better fitted with Harper than Fox, if you think about it?
No, not necessarily, because I think it's a seamless transition. The idea that the Spurs have too much talent in the backcourt and that's a problem is a weird thing to say, man, because we're coming off a team that had a 39-year-old Chris Paul, a short Trey Jones,
Blake
Wesley, and we're now complaining that we got too much talent now. We got too much talent. We got Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, and De'Aaron Fox. What are we going to do? They only have one ball. My God, dude, everyone needs to settle down. This is a good problem to have when you have too much talent because either A, you look at it as though they're going to be a better team because they have that talent. B, they have depth in case one of those guys inevitably goes down with an injury. Looking at you, Devin Vassell. And
but Jimenez, you're a money guy. I would think you would agree with not doing it because of the financial side.
Well, the financial side is going to be different, man, because they're going to take care of De'Aaron Fox, and if they go off and they sign him to that 4-year deal that he probably wants, I'm not going to be mad at it because right now we have Castle and we have Harper on rookie deals right now, 4-year deals. And then we know exactly what that is going to be when they become restricted free agents at the end of their deals, right? So Harper's with us for 4 years. So if they sign De'Aaron Fox for 4 more seasons or for an extension to make it a 4-year deal, it falls in line with the timeline of he drops off, Harper takes over, right?
Interesting, yeah.
Castle's got 3 more years left on his deal. So I'm not too worried about it. I like the fact that you have somebody who's experienced out there teaching the young guys play. We saw how Chris Paul was pivotal in the development of Stephon Castle. You bring in a De'Aaron Fox who's in his 20s still, who is still in his prime, and you show him you have him battle up against De'Aaron Fox and battle up against Dylan Harper rather, and Stephon Castle. Iron sharpens iron, man. I have no problem with this situation involving the Spurs. The only thing the Spurs need is a shooter somewhere. But that's it.
Joe, let's just say in this timeline that it branches off the sacred timeline here, and the Spurs don't make the move. They say, you know what? Yeah, we found out we're going to get Harper, and let's hold off on this. Do you think Spurs fans will be mad still? They'll be mad
in this timeline where they don't make the move for Fox, right? And they just stick with Castle and Harper, right? Okay, we got Harper, great. We're going to move forward.
Problem.
the problem here is, what if you just stand pat, you don't make the move for Fox, right?
Yeah.
And you lose Wemby because the Spurs just don't have a winning culture.
Mhm.
Tired of the losing. And he decides to look elsewhere and move on. So yes, you go ahead and keep Harper, you keep Castle, but you lose Wemby. Now, how is the team looking after that?
Mhm. Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of scenarios here we can look at.
Yeah, there's so many branches, of this scenario. And again, tomorrow's lockdown has nothing to do with this. It just came up a conversation. And if you don't know Casey as I do, give him any type of what if question, like a multiverse question. I've seen it. No, he meant as Joe. I've seen him. He showed it. He will take like a half a day and script out notes and like a pattern. Like this is like he loves to do these things. And I just did it, brought it up because I know he likes that. But he meant as, but don't you also think too, if they don't make the move for Fox, I'm saying it's not a headache in a bad sense, but that does still keep them on track, right? Whether you got Harper and Castle, that's a young starting backcourt that was going
No,
to grow with it.
I think Fox propels
with the money you don't spend on Fox, you could probably look at something else to add to the roster.
No, I see what you're going with on that, but here's the thing: the biggest assets the Spurs have right now, not named Wemby, are Castle and Harper, and they're not going to teach each other how to be NBA stars. They're going to have the talents to be very good, but they need to have that role model there. And I think that having a De'Aaron Fox available and being the starter, taking the pressure off of them so that Dylan Harper and Castle don't have to be the man right away. They don't have to be the Robin to Wemby's Batman on day one. I think it's big to the long-term success of this team, because what you don't want is for them to flame out. What you don't want is for them to be thrown out to the wolves, them struggle, and lose some confidence when it comes to it. De'Aaron Fox is a better shooter than Harper and Castle. He's more clutch than those two guys. He's going to win more games for the Spurs than those guys. He is the second best player on this team, and I'm happy to have him. Could the Spurs have gone off and got a stretch 4 with that money? This was a bad year when it came to free agency. There really was. There was nobody there, man. There was nobody there this year that we could have gone to get, unless we were going to go throw money at a 37-year-old Kevin Durant.
What did most of the players do, Mike? They went ahead and just re-upped with their team.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, we do got some super chats we got to address because I'm getting backlogged here. So we have some questions here that need to be answered. And we got a big incoming super chat here. This one is from Sam Salinas. So Sam Salinas is asking, Jones Garcia is a two-way at most. He says he's only played against guys of equal ability. Can you trust him to have a guaranteed deal that sees him at the end of the bench? He says he's proven in summer league only. So he's not really sold on one David Jones Garcia. I mean, the eye test tells you otherwise, in my opinion, that the kid can ball with limited minutes. Now, is he going to be your second option? No, he's probably going to be a third option, kind of an insurance policy. But when it comes to load management, or you have injuries in the context of a regular season, that's why he's there. And the kid can ball in the minutes that he's given. Great. You can put him out there, because if you don't sign him, like we talked about, where does he go? Somewhere else, and it could be with another contender here in the Western Conference. That means that team's only going to get better. So we do have another incoming super chat here. This one's from Sam Salinas again.
Money talks. Here comes the money.
So he says, why not make one of those three a 6-man? He goes, it's been done before. He goes, need a buy-in from just one. I say Fox is the 6th man if we're keeping all three.
Interesting. That one's interesting.
Okay.
That's a good one there.
Can I unravel a lot of what you just said there,
Go
Jeff?
ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, it's beyond summer league for David Jones Garcia, because I'm looking at his stats right now from the G League. He played 1 year in the G League. So 4 years of college. We had mentioned it before. Started at DePaul, went to St. John's, ended with Penny Hardaway's team at Memphis. Goes into the G League, was first team all G League last year. Look at his stats last year. By the way, and he's 6'6". So he's not undersized. He is 6'6".
He's a big boy.
He was a shooter. 48.4% from the field last year. shot 34.5% from three, knocking down 3 3-pointers per game, averaged 7.5 rebounds, over 3 assists, 1.5 steals, nearly a block per game. The guy averaged 24.5 points at the G League. 24.5 points on 48% shooting. And I'm going to do the EFG, Joe, but it's in the high 50s. Just looking at the numbers, it's in the high 50s. I mean, what more do you want? Isn't the Summer League and the G League a proving ground that, hey, maybe you deserve to be in the NBA?
But can't you say the reverse of that too? That is, you're playing against guys that will likely not be on an NBA roster.
That's
it
fine.
doesn't matter.
That's
Austin
fine.
Spurs.
But then the question is, why have the G League? Why have the Summer League? If it's not going to mean anything, why have it?
It really is just glorified practices, aren't they?
They're
That's all they are.
exhibition.
They're
exhibition
just glorified
play.
practices.
You know, everyone's like, well, they're playing against people of their level. Well, you know what?
And
Every
look,
single person on there wants to have an NBA contract. And you saw when the Spurs were balling out, were beat the Jazz. You had Kyle Filipowski out there who averaged 9 points and 7 rebounds last year for the Jazz. You had Isaiah Collier, who was a first-round draft pick last year. They're not all scrubs out there, because if you're saying that they're all scrubs out there, then we have Dylan Harper out there. We had Wemby out there last year. We had Stephon Castle out there. They're not all scrubs out there playing. And in the G League, again, that's kind of like the farm system. That's a AAA for the NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
There have been players who have gone from the G League to play meaningful minutes in the pros, including some for the Spurs, man, and beyond Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Simmons is the one that came out of nowhere. But you've had players that have gone into the G League and played out there and gotten better on the varsity squad. But the one guy, Joe and Jeff, that I think is on the clock if David Jones Garcia comes onto this team, Julian Champagnie, get out the way.
Champagnie. Cardio. Look, Jeff, we got an incoming super chat there. You have a request for you. Jason Garcia
Sorry, I
does.
missed it.
Here comes the money.
Jason Garcia is saying, Jeff, can you use the Edgar mic as an avatar?
I don't think I have that one. Send it. Yeah, send it to me, and I'll put it up there in a bit.
And then
Okay, so who's the sixth man real fast, Joe? Because they brought that up in the last super chat.
Yeah.
Who is the sixth man on this team then? Because
Is it a Keldon?
I personally believe the sixth man on this team should be Castle.
Yeah. What about Keldon?
I don't know with I'm with Jeff. I think it should be Keldon.
Well, then who's the seventh man?
Well, that's the issue we're having. Hence, that's how the whole topic of the timeline looking ahead. And
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The Harper. I mean, unless you're starting all three, which I'd be okay with. I'd be okay with the Spurs starting Fox, Harper, and Castle.
Who gets bumped? Barnes, Vassell, Sohan?
Well, Sohan's nowhere near the starting lineup. He ain't gonna sniff the starting lineup this year.
Here we go, Joe.
He didn't sniff the starting lineup last year. Why would he? Why would he suddenly be a starter this year?
Oh, just I see the fit. Having him next to Wemby in the starting unit.
Why that hasn't worked? That hasn't worked before. The Spurs have a better record. The Spurs have a better record with Sohan off the floor than on the floor. Those are facts.
Actual and factual. Last year, Sohan came off the bench 31 out of his 54 games. He started 23. He was off the bench 31. So the idea that Jeremy's obviously the starter. What evidence do we have of that?
Man, then where's Vassell fall then?
Vassell, okay. See there you go.
See, that's where everything gets all messed up.
Vassell should come off the bench, man.
So that's
why I think one of these guys are going to get traded. You know it's coming. You can see it.
Vassell, bye.
It would be Vassell because he has the bigger contract.
Yeah,
it's like they said. Was it on that movie Tombstone? Bye.
Oh
right, yeah.
Well, okay, so you this is a good problem to have. I want the Spurs to start Harper. I want him to be out there on day one.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not going to happen the first couple of weeks. But I think it's going to be quite evident when they go to the Rocket Locatera, they're doing practice, that guy is better than everyone else.
So who are you telling to take a seat then? You're telling Vassell to take a seat?
Vassell and Castle. Vassell and Castle.
What about, okay, I'm not saying they should, but why isn't Barnes thrown in the conversation as far as taking a seat off the bench.
Because he's the Toyota Corolla, baby.
Oh, man.
He's the Toyota Corolla.
He's gonna take you home every night. You put the key in the ignition, you turn it on, get you home.
Dude,
Every single
it's the Toyota
time.
Corolla. And you need to have a shooter out there. So the lineup's going to be, it's more than likely going to be to start off the season, what? At the 1, Fox. At the 2, Castle. At the 3, probably Vassell. 4 is going to be Barnes, and 5 is going to be Wemby, although Wemby won't play the legit 5, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be the starting lineup for the team. But what I am saying is that you're probably going to have starter minutes played for by Dylan Harper and by Keldon Johnson going to get over 20 minutes. I mean, it's going to be a solid 8-man rotation there. Cornette's going to come off and get his solid 10, 12 minutes. Olenek might go get his solid 10 or 12 minutes. It's going to be a nice mix of people out there, but Barnes is the one that can actually shoot the 3 pretty consistently and reliably. Champagne, thank you so much for that.
Hey, the super chat wanted it, right, Joe?
They paid for it, Mike. They paid for it. We got other
yeah.
super chats we got to address too, just to FYI.
Yeah, as Black Bucket says on our chat powered by PF Chang's La Cantera, Harrison Barnes spaces the floor. And that's basically it. Unless you're going to put Kelly Olynyk out there, Harrison Barnes is the only one that spaces the floor.
Hey, Jimenez, do you see a scenario? This is crazy. It just popped in my head right now. Where maybe Harper pushes Fox out of that starting job?
Oh, no.
No, not at all. Okay. You don't
No,
see any scenario.
No scenario.
Any scenario.
Well, okay. The only scenario that happens is if the Spurs do not extend him. If the Spurs extend Fox is the starter. That's it. That's it.
Huh?
Because if they sign him to an extension at $50 million a year or $45 million a year, he is the starter of this team. Now, again, the timeline is seamless where they can give this extension and then hand the keys to Harper down the road. But the problem is that Harper is too talented. So at some point, it's going to be, either, to quote Prince in The Beautiful Ones, is it going to be him or is it going to be me because I want you? That's the starting lineup for the Spurs, right? The starting point guard job for the Spurs. I'm looking at it and I think to myself, Harper's going to be so good on this team. And he doesn't have his legs, man. That's why the summer league was kind of like he hadn't played in a while, hadn't practiced. He didn't have his legs. Give him his legs. Spurs fans are going to see what he can do offensively. And it's better than what Stephon Castle does offensively. And Castle's pretty decent.
Let me go down the roster, the lineup then. Do you see a scenario where Harper pushes Barnes out of the starting lineup?
Where who pushes Barnes?
Harper pushes Barnes out of the starting lineup.
I mean, they're not going to play the same position.
But he is switchable. He can play that spot. I didn't realize how big he was till he started playing in Summer League. I was like, oh, he's a big boy.
The one wild card in all this, everyone gets thrown out, all these names, all the guards that we all focus on. That signing of Kelly Olynyk might be sneaky good.
Oh, it is sneaky good. Yeah, it's very good.
So Kelly Olynyk, I mean, you have a veteran there who's been in the league for 10 years, right? Been to multiple stuff, like 7 teams now, right?
Yeah.
He's a bucket. The guy can score. And he can pass, and he's a very interesting player. Spurs have been rumored to be wanting Kelly Olynyk for years. Yep. So they got him finally. I think a lot of this, Jeff, is going to be revolving around the rapport that is built. And that's the importance of them having that summer camp. That's the importance of them being together and Mitch Johnson having the team as his own with his guys, with Corliss Williamson and his guys going in there. God, Jeff, I haven't been this excited as a Spurs fan in a long time.
It's been a while.
You're throbbing?
Oh, man.
It was the protein shake.
Oh, hey. Watch out. Don't put throbbing and protein shake in the same sentence.
We got a $5 super chat and some other ones we got to address here.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
This one's from our good friend, Matt Lerma. Matt Lerma, there he goes. Go ahead and read it, Mike.
Yeah, it says DLG has proven that he's one of the best players in the G League. Talking about David Jones Garcia. and has to offer. Will it translate to the NBA? We don't know, but he's earned that chance in the NBA. 100% there, Matt. That's exactly it. Because again, then why have the G League? Why have the Summer League? If this guy's going to ball out and crush everybody in the G League for a season, if he's going to ball out and crush everybody in the Summer League, and the Spurs are to go like, no, we're going to give it to this retread who's 32 years old, who's going to get 4 points per game, then why even have it? Like, I would say at that point, just disband Austin Spurs because it's just not important anymore.
Yeah, and we got another incoming super chat here. This one's from Sam Salinas.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And there you go, Mike. He's saying,
Sorry, I used my girlfriend's brush. I
Got hair?
I got hair all over me. I just noticed it. $5 super chat says G League and Summer League exist because the NBA is compensating for lack of development and readiness for guys who bolted from the college game. No lies detected when it comes to that. Thank you for the support there. Hey, Jeff.
got one
Yeah.
more. We got one
Oh,
more.
yeah,
one more.
Okay.
And this one's from
Money talk.
Mario.
Here comes the money.
Mario Cavazos. Thank you, Mario.
It's a me with a super chat coming in and saying, when Harper finally shows he's playing better than Vassell, that is when he moves into a starting role, guaranteed. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah.
I can see that. But which would you rather have? Harper on a $9 million deal, $11 million deal, or would you rather have Vassell at $29 million? I will tell you this much: Harper has a bigger ceiling. We know, and the Vassell slander is kind of funny because Vassell's a decent player.
Yeah,
It's just he didn't
okay,
turn
yeah.
into like the star that we wanted him to be, because a lot of Spurs fans thought he's a fringe all-star, never is going to be an all-star. Two players
no.
that'll never be an all-star: Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. They'll never be all-stars.
they fell in love with Vassell when he said, "Oh, you watch, we hooping." I watched.
remember
He
that,
wasn't
yeah.
hooping.
Yeah.
He's
Put in mouth
inconsistent.
that day.
So, Jeff,
Yeah.
people have asked if I was going to bring back the movie reviews.
Oh, what you got?
It's in the theaters right now, but I've never seen the original Superman.
The
Like-
OG.
The OG Christopher Reeve one?
It's good.
Yeah.
I bet you he'll find a way to crap on it.
Let me think. I think you'll like definitely 2 better than 1 for sure. That's no. doubt
Oh,
about
really?
that. Yeah, you'll like 2 better.
I remember seeing highlights of the one. There's like these bad people in triangles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
part
They're,
2.
they're kind of in both. They're in both, but more highlighted in number 2.
Part 2.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give that one a whirl, man. See what's up with that
That's,
one.
they get put into the Phantom Zone is what they call
Yeah.
it.
The Phantom Zone, yeah.
Phantom.
Hey,
Zone.
Joe, can only Kryptonians access the Phantom Zone? Or they have the tech, right?
They
always
have the tech to access
Yeah.
it. I think anybody can, but you just have to have the ability to do that. You know.
Okay. I'm just wondering. Yeah.
Mario
Look at
coming out and saying The Last Dragon pending a review. Which one's The Last Dragon? Is that like a kung fu movie? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was like oh man, it was with Bruce Leroy, who I met a couple times.
Mike's not gonna like it, Jeff. He's gonna be 5 minutes in and bounce.
It's very 80s. Like that's a big time slice of the 80s right there. Vanity's in it, so that's a plus.
Cold following, Mike. It's a good
Vanity's in
film.
it.
Like it's a good.
Okay,
film.
first of all, I highly doubt it's a good film. What was that one kung fu movie that you made me watch that one time?
Big
You didn't
Trouble
even
in Little
finish
China.
it. You didn't
Big
even finish
Trouble
it.
Little
man.
China. Worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh,
Let's go to
Mike.
my Twitter page real fast. I retweeted what Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5
Let me see. I'll pull it up.
posted about Shane Gillis at the ESPY Awards.
Oh my,
yesterday.
yeah. He dragged the San Antonio.
He drags San Antonio for a second there. Then he goes off and drags the WNBA as well. But let's hear what he had to say here, courtesy of ESPN, ABC, and Disney.
Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl.
Man, dang.
Right? All right. It's a big year for the WNBA. I love Caitlin Clark. Kate, yeah, hell yeah. Caitlin Clark, she and I have a lot in common. We're both whites from the Midwest who have nailed a bunch of threes. There you go. Lighten up a little. This is not serious.
Why is his brother so nervous?
This one.
That's his shtick.
When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
Sounds rowdy.
Okay. So Shane Gillis, for those of you who don't know, was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live years ago, but was hired for Saturday Night Live. Ended up getting the axe before he even joined the show because of something controversial he had said a while back. Shane Gillis is probably one of the 5 most popular stand-up comedians these days. His shtick is to sound like he's nervous. I'm sure he's not nervous. That's just his thing.
Yeah.
But the crowd refusing to laugh for the most part, more groans than laughs.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced this one woman saying, "Hey, we have 4-time WNBA All-Star legend, blah 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 blah," and everyone started clapping. He goes, "That's my friend's wife. You don't know who she is. That's my friend's wife. That's not even a WNBA player. No one knows the WNBA." When he's talking about Megan Rapinoe Megan Rapinoe couldn't be here. Thank God. It was like everyone was just like, he did a bunch of Trump jokes, Epstein jokes, and everyone was just looking around. That joke about Trump wanting to have a UFC fight at the White House.
Yeah.
He was saying the last time he staged a fight there was January 6th. I mean, it was just going on and on.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, ooh. Okay, so he goes to the Shadir Sanders talk. So that was Shadir Sanders. I know the audio was kind of low. But Shadir Sanders saying the nepotism that they retired his jersey. And as he points out, he had a 13-12 record at Colorado and could have won the Alamo Bowl. So for him to call out Shadir Sanders getting his jersey retired, fair or foul?
I think it's fair. I don't have a problem with that. Why? Why do you think it's a foul?
Well, I think it's fair, but I just think that no one wants to call it out because how dare you call out Deion Sanders?
I see what you're saying.
Sports royalty. Yeah. Now, the other conversation piece that he had that was talking about Caitlin Clark, who won Female Basketball Player of the Year. What a joke.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that one.
That is a joke. Okay, first of all, she has missed half her games this year. Do you know what her shooting percentage from 3 is on the road this year?
What's her EFG, dude?
Trash. Less than Sohan. Do you know what her shooting percentage from 3 is on the road this year?
What is it?
6%.
No way, 6% on the road.
And that's rounded up. It's 5.6.
On the road.
On the road. She's 2 for 35.
How many road games have they played?
Well, she's 2 for 35. I mean, 35 shots went up. She made 2. She is 2 for 35 from 3 on the road. At home, she's shooting about 30%. I mean, basura, man. I'm sorry. She leads the league in turnovers. And on top of that, Asia Wilson was the unanimous MVP this past season in the WNBA. And Caitlin Clark is the Female Basketball Player of the Year. Get the F out of here, dude. Come on, man. The backlash is starting to begin because people are realizing, wait a minute, she's not as good as we all thought she was.
She's just popular. You know who she reminds me of?
Who's that?
Someone who's all right, but not all that great to me, but always gets all these awards and gets thrust into the spotlight all the time.
Mike Jimenez?
No, Taylor Swift. She's all right.
I mean, I see where you're going with that. She's all right. She's more popular than what she is talented, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
There's talent there. She's not popular. She's not Aretha Franklin, as Chica points out. She's not Aretha. She's not Mariah when it comes to voicing and all that stuff. Okay, I see what you're going. But if I was to give a sports analogy, she's Russell Westbrook. Gonna get lots of stats. Gonna get lots of highlights. Might win an MVP. It's all empty calories when it's all said and done.
You're gonna tell him that to his face, Mike?
Who's that?
Russell Westbrook.
Why would I be in front of Russell Westbrook?
You gonna tell him that? You know what, Russ? I think you're all right.
You want to come on Area 210 podcast, Russell?
Speaking of the Ninja Turtles,
Ninja Turtles.
I saw this TikTok the other day, where it says this guy's kid wants them to buy them a video game, right, for like a Switch game or whatever the case may be. And those are pretty expensive, right?
Yeah, they are. Yep.
But the father said that in order to do that, they would have to first beat an old school Nintendo game.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
God, dude.
Gave them
ain't
like
gonna
a Ninja Turtles game from like 1988 and
Not
said,
gonna
if you
happen.
can beat this game, I'll go buy you whatever game you want to get. But you got to beat my game from the past.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, man, that's the low key. Somebody from hell made that game because the difficulty level is way
That one, the original Ghost and Goblins, the original
Battletoads is way up there as well.
Battletoads, Contra. Contra's rough, man.
Awful, man.
It's rough. I mean, just the first level, you're
Contra.
died.
You get one hit, you're done, man.
Yeah,
You know?
like a love tap, you're done.
You're done. You know, it's horrible, man. They traumatized some kids back in the day, man, playing those damn games. I'm telling you.
You know what's traumatizing is I played Mortal Kombat with Chica, and she gets way too into it, man. She wants to beat my ass, and it sucks not only losing to your girlfriend at Mortal Kombat, but she's playing with the female characters. Like Sonya wins, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, couldn't you at least beat me with Jax? I mean, come
hey,
on.
Hey, Joe, did you see the teaser for Mortal Kombat with Luke Cage?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
I like the fact that they're bringing Luke Cage in, but I could have done with better casting. I have nothing against Carl Urban. It's just
he's a good actor.
He's a good actor, but I don't think he's the right one for the role.
He's not Hollywood enough. You know what I mean? As far as the look for Johnny Cage. You know
Johnny
what I mean?
Johnny Cage was Hollywood. Like
he's a douchebag.
Straight out of
Johnny
LA.
Cage was supposed to be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh man,
back in the day.
Old. Yeah, that was the model for it. It was like, oh, it's a modern day Jean-Claude, an American version.
Yeah. Oh, yes. They based Luke Cage off of I see that, but no. Again, nothing wrong with Carl Urban, great actor. You know, from The Boys, Star Trek movie, all that stuff. It just they could have gone with somebody younger, I think, and more looking like Hollywood, looking like somebody like out of those old school '80s magazines. You know. With the Miami Vice look to them, you know, it just didn't fit.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question here, Jeff, because one of our listeners here had had enough time here to go ahead and put something in the media share, so we're going to go ahead and show it.
What you got?
It's kind of showing what we talked about earlier on in the show here. I was going to ask you the question too. So you know how we've had players in the past that have gone on record. Mm-hmm. Whether it be interviews or not, kind of be put in a corner like they did with Kawhi, and they said, "Would you like to be a Spurs for life?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah. You know, so Victor Wembanyama, you know, had the same thing happen. You know, a reporter asked him, you know, in a recent interview, he asked Wemby some questions, and Wemby revealed something that shook the hearts of San Antonio Spurs fans everywhere. Mm-hmm. He said, "I know that not every player in the NBA has the same ambitions, but it's obviously my dream to spend my entire career with a single franchise." What say you, Jeff? You buying or selling?
Selling. As a matter of fact, Jimenez and I, we talked about this on yesterday's Locked On Spurs. We've from, as I told Jimenez, from Claw to Shaq in Orlando to, you know, as recently as Giannis, you know, although he's staying in Milwaukee, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that megastars leave their team even after saying stuff like this. And Jimenez, you brought up a good point. You mentioned Tim Duncan, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tim flirted with Orlando, man. It was beyond flirtation. It was public. He was going on dates with Orlando. He was in the facilities there in Orlando. It wasn't like a rumor where it was like Shams Charania or the Woj bomb of 2000. Mm-hmm. He legit got on a plane, went with the other
Orlando,
team, had dinner with them, met with players. It was a whole thing. It was an ordeal, man. And decided to come back to San Antonio. But yeah, it happens, dude. Because why? Because this isn't family. As much as we like to say that there's Spurs family and Lakers family and Cowboys family, it's all a business, man. It's we don't know if these guys like each other or not. It's all a business, man. Dude, if it was family, dude, Tony Parker wouldn't have gone after Brent Berry's wife.
Hey, it's like that saying from Next Friday, right? Uncle Elroy, when he's kind of showing Craig around, and he's like, "Yeah, I said it. I said I'd never leave the hood. I'd said I'll be here for life or whatever. When I got my money, I was gone." That's going to happen to Wemby. If the Spurs don't start winning, he's going to be like, "You know what? I said I wanted to be here for life. I said it. But when a winning team with a championship pedigree came a call and I was gone.
Hey, Joe, August 9th. What do you say you and I go to the Missions game, man?
No, if you're gonna go to the Missions game, go tomorrow. They're giving away free David Robinson jerseys.
What day is August the 9th?
It's Saturday, August 9th. The
Okay.
opening pitch, the first pitch is going to be thrown by Spurs legend Manu Ginobili.
Mike, you're gonna go to the ghetto because that's over there, Old Highway 90, bro. I know
Man,
you ain't
parking
about
over
that
there
life, brother.
sucks to get
I
to
love
the
going
game.
to the Missions games, man. I love going to Missions
Yeah,
games.
it's
You know
cheap.
what? Old Highway 90, that goes into West Commerce, that goes to Tacos Martinez, dude. I am brown and
Oh,
proud of
man.
that
Hey,
side of
hey,
town.
Joe, real fast. The new Mortal Kombat trailer's about to drop in a minute and 57 seconds.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they're having a countdown right now. Hey, real quick, I saw a comment towards me right now from Jason Garcia. Jeff, what about one of the Logan brothers? Could have used one of the Benjani. Yeah, I mean that's the idea, right, Joe? That's the look you want for Johnny Cage.
The Hollywood look.
Hollywood look. But I think somebody mentioned something to me. They may be going to MK11, but do you really want to go to MK? Oh, Sam Salinas. MK11. I don't know. Peak Cage was the first iteration of Mortal Kombat. That's the douchebag that everybody wants to see.
Look at Jonathan Pettis. This fool Mike has gotten his heart broken too many times.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Oh, I guess because you always say like stuff that's negative in nature, I guess.
No, okay.
It's funny. But I wouldn't mind going on August 9th. Well, I'll go with you out there to the game. I just think it's funny because I know you and Elias were saying nobody watches the missions. Nobody goes to the games.
Yeah.
I'm like, people go to the games.
Yeah, they
man.
People
yeah.
go to the games, but no one follow. Dude, nobody knows the Missions record. There aren't these fanboys for the Missions. We all enjoy. We go, we cheer for the Missions. Yay. And the second we drive off the lot, we don't give two damns about them anymore. We care the day that we're there. Hey, I gave you on the video share a TikTok, I believe, of Byron Scott's new podcast. It's called Byron Scott's Fast Break. So former Lakers legend Byron Scott talking to Steven Jackson about his time with the Spurs. I like the Steven Jackson quotes when it comes to Spurs, when he talks about Manu and stuff like that. But this one was a relatively new one, and it just dropped on Byron Scott's Fast Break, his new podcast. Let's hear what they had to say about being with the Spurs.
I see the picture with Byron Scott, but
it's two before that one. I sent it to you yesterday.
Let me see. No, that wasn't it. Let's see if it's this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one was Steven Jackson.
Yeah, but it's on Byron Scott's podcast.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right, let's give it a play.
Yep. I'll bring it up here.
I like all of these, man.
Here we go.
And it was good.
And he one of the goats at it.
Really?
Yes. We're in training camp.
Go start from the beginning. He's talking about going paintballing with Tim Duncan.
This is his thing.
And it was good.
And he one of the goats at it.
Really?
Yes. We're in training camp. Pop tells us not to go. Tim go. First person he called me. I've never played that. We don't play that where I'm from. Fuck it, Tim, I'm rolling with you. Let's go. Right? We call all the guys. We go play. So it's a game called Capture the Flag. You got to get to the middle and grab the flag and bring it back to your side. I was shot at for real. These ain't real bullets, so I ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying? They might break the skin or whatever, but I ain't scared. Crazy about
Real bullets coming at me.
Yeah.
A little paintball shit. What that supposed to do?
I got on the sweatsuit, right? My homeboys, I should have never brought them. They got on Dickies, Chucks. I'm like, you can't play paintball like that, bro. Like you finna do a drive-by, right? So Tim tells me, Jack, go grab the flag mid-game. So I drop my gun. I run, and you got to run up the steps. This is my first time playing, so I'm not privy to a different type of mask that fog up. Tim them got all that. The rapid fire, the hair triggers, all that.
Everything.
So I got the generic shit. So my mask fogged up, running up the steps. And I missed the step, slipped. Mask went up, boom, mouth, blood everywhere, right?
What?
So blood everywhere. I'm talking about lip instant swole up, right? So I put my mask back down because they still shooting. So I come down, they just shoot me. I'm like,
So they tear your ass up
I'm talking
now.
about blood in there. I'm like, y'all don't see the blood? They just shoot me, right? So the next day we go to practice, my face swole, right? Tim like, what the fuck we gonna tell coach, right? I'm in the weight room. Pop coming there. Jack, what happened? Slipped at the house. Wrestling with my homeboy. I slipped at the house and hit my mouth on the door. Tim over there like. Because, he the captain. And Pop specifically told him, do not. You know what I'm saying? Because something like this could happen. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, Tim like, oh, you my guy. I didn't even have to tell you. I said, Tim, I know how it go, bro. So that's how I got his loyalty. And that's how I got on the court. And as you see, when I play with him, if he getting double teamed, he throwing me the ball.
Paintballing with Tim Duncan. Again, that was on Byron Scott's Fast Break. Paintballing with Tim Duncan. That's got to be an experience. But I like that. I think he was saying, man, I've had real bullets shot at me. Why am I going to be afraid of this?
No
he got
lies
popped
detected.
anyway.
Yeah, man. He from the hood, bro. Like,
do you like these stories, Jeff, about former Spurs players, whether it be
I do.
Vernon Maxwell or players like Steven Jackson talking about playing with a young Tim Duncan?
I'm glad you brought that up. I feel like almost all the stories have come out already, though. Like, I don't have heard anything new. The paintball story we've heard, stuff behind the scenes with Pop and, him ignoring. Didn't he say he ignored Tony Parker for a couple of seasons, some of that? He didn't really believe in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also not believing in Manu to start his career. But I do enjoy him, but the best one now is Vernon Maxwell, man. He's just
he's on fire these days.
He's on. He's just wow. It's
hilarious. The delivery, Jeff. It's the delivery of how he says what he's saying is what makes it even funnier.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, Joe. I just saw the Mortal Kombat trailer. Yeah. Now we're talking. Because remember the first Mortal Kombat? It felt like, all right, well, where's the freaking tournament? Remember?
Yeah.
It was everything but the tournament.
Yeah.
Now we're getting the tournament now.
Nice. Hey, Joe, the photo I put up there of Byron Scott.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think my blood alcohol content level was in this photo?
Let me see. The eyes don't lie.
I tell you what, man, I was faded when I met Byron Scott.
When Mike has a halfway eye like that, it me time, dude. It's sleepy time for Mike. It's sleepy time.
Oh, my goodness. That was at Super Bowl Radio Row in 2023, Los Angeles. I bumped into Byron Scott. It was an event that had a lot of athletes at. It was the Ron Jaworski, Mike Ditka charity event. And I saw Byron Scott. I was like, dude, I need to have a photo with you, man. I was like, hey, just the Lakers growing up, man. I mean, the 80s Showtime Lakers, you're in LA. So I sent that to my cousins because my family's from LA. And Byron Scott, and I was drunk off my ass, but he was just smoking cigar after cigar that night, man. It was good times.
You didn't tell him how you felt about Kobe? No.
Oh, Kobe. You talking about the 11th best player of all time? Hey, I sent you another thing, Joe. This is gonna be us at karaoke, Joe. The guy singing. I don't know if you can see it on the media share.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here.
This is gonna be me next time I go karaoke. This is what the media share is for, Joe. It's for getting funny videos out there.
There we go.
Let's see what's this.
Let's see what this is.
Let's rate this guy. Because I'll be in San Antonio tomorrow. Gonna go out dancing. Gonna go drinking.
Wanna be on Paula, shot Paula, 28 blade on a Paula, Paula, LA tonight. Switch road, got straight behind. Now hit the highway.
Banger.
Making money off flyway. Then it's gotta be a better way. A better way.
Yeah, he's smelling ice right now. Mike's like, hello, ice?
Hello,
This music is too ethnic for me.
Sakala.
Hey, look, we got an incoming super chat from Jason Garcia. We got to address.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
And look at it. He's saying Mike would rather go to a San Antonio Missions game than an SAFC soccer match. Soccer too ethnic for Mike. He says, Joe, give him the chancla. He paid for the chancla, so he's going to get the chancla. You can get the chancla right to the cara, Mike.
All right. That's funny. That's a good question. Whether I'd rather go to a Missions game than an SAFC match. They're two different experiences, man. If I want to spend 4 hours at a Missions game, get a hot dog, chill out, not do anything. That's one vibe. The second vibe is the SAFC match where you're standing up the entire time. You're
Yeah.
shouting. You're doing a pregame. You're drinking. Both have their merits. I like both of them. I'll be honest with you, I like both of them. So it just depends on whether I want to be
Hold on.
laid back. But I would never take my girl to an SAFC match. She would not be about it. Missions game, yes.
Oh God. You know what? Chica won't go to the missions game.
Oh, she'll go to a missions game.
I
She
was
play
gonna say,
college
it's gonna be
softball.
fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun and right up her alley there. And
I'm
not only
afraid of
that,
taking her to the batting cages because she did play college softball.
oh, I
And
wouldn't get in
and
there.
she was telling me her stats, and she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, I had like 16 homers that one season." I was like, "I'm not taking you to the batting cages. You'll be
No,
cranking
man.
it.
She's
You'll be
gonna
making me
show us
feel
up, man.
small."
I have no part of that. No part of that. I'm gonna go out there and have fun at that missions game. Probably indulge in a couple drinks there. You know,
Yeah.
be
Joe, you gonna
fun.
get the you gonna try to get the David Robinson jersey?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Not really a big fan of it. It looks alright. It's alright.
It's cool.
It's
All right.
alright.
I just like how they're using the anchor because of the
Yeah.
admiral. I thought that was kind of cool.
It's like, why didn't they put like an aircraft carrier or something? That would have been like more like GI Joe-ish, you know,
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
put the admiral on there saluting or something. Damn, that would have been sweet, Jeff. You know, put him in
Yeah.
his naval uniform, give him the salute, have him, you know, like his likeness on top of the actual aircraft carrier, like, you know,
Yeah.
not silhouetted, but kind of faded off a little bit. That would have looked, you know, really nice, man. Nice touch.
I think it would be. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do nothing like that.
So, Jeff,
yes, sir.
I'm making it easy on you. Going to be in San Antonio tonight, tomorrow night, celebrating the divorce and being finalized and all that stuff. Actually, just an excuse to go out and go
Oh, man.
drink, right? I will be in the downtown area. You happen to live in the downtown area.
Yes, I do.
Will we have a Jeff Garcia sighting at
I
maybe
think you
the
will.
Esquire?
I think you will. I think you will.
Nice. Nice.
So it's over, huh? Divorce is done.
Oh, it's been over for 2 years. But
No, as far as officially.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is. So, want to go check out downtown?
Did you pull Anthony Edwards and pay everything up front?
No. Did I think about it? I've thought about the possibility of paying. I'm actually going to pay about 6 months to a year in advance,
Yeah.
just so I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Had to stroke a
Yeah.
check, but it's all done.
They asked Mike, "How you feeling about, you know, your divorce getting finalized?" And he said,
I don't give a damn.
And we're no longer married. Good.
"Good." You know, then maybe they'll hit you up. You know, she gets married again because, you know, they need some sponsors for the wedding, and Mike's gonna be like, "You know what? Make more money."
Make more money. Although my youngest daughter is over here telling me that last night at dinner, saying, "I don't know how you got her, Dad. I like you outkicked your coverage, Dad." Well, your 12-year-old daughter saying that.
Man.
You're dating outside your league right now. You almost killed Chica the other day, man. Make him chorizo and egg, bro.
Oh, I was listening in. Yeah. Leaving plastic pieces in her food?
Yeah.
She sent me a picture of the plastic that Mike had inside the actual, I don't know, taco or whatever you gave her. She's
Yeah.
like, "This is one of the pieces of the chorizo casing that was in her food." She goes, "I swallowed the other one."
Oh
They're
man.
pretty big chunks, dude.
You know what the
I was
worst
like-
is? You know what the worst is for me is when you're eating like an egg taco and an eggshell, you bite into an eggshell.
Oh,
That
the
one
worst,
gets me every
man.
time. I'm like,
Yeah,
this-
Chica asked me.
I can't finish it at that point. I can't. I'm done. I'm like, I'm finished.
Chica
Hey.
asked for an egg this morning. I said, "Do you want it with shell or without shell?"
Ugh.
I don't say that. Super chat coming in from Jason Garcia.
Oh, what
This
you
one's
got
for
there?
Jeff.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Oh,
As long as it's not outside Loop 410, Jeff will go.
you know what? I'm always surprised. Like when I actually share a photo and I'm outside of 410, like on X, I'm always waiting for Mike to say something, and he never do. And like
First
all
of
these
all-
chances to catch me, you know, outside of 410, you never. I think I was like North Star. No, I was outside of North Star Mall. Yeah, at a beverage spot. And I was like, man, nobody's catching it.
Now here's the thing, man. Catching you is like catching a Pokemon, dude. You have to track you down. Alex Noriega is in our chat, powered by PF Chang's La Cantera, saying shout out to Sean Quintero and the PF Chang's team last night. Enjoyed great food and drinks. Alex was texting me about that. He was showing me the price for all the wine and all the champagne yesterday. Half off because it's Wines Day there at PF Chang's La Cantera. I'm a big fan of PF Chang's. The La Cantera location is the one that I know they have a 281 location, but it's the La Cantera one that sponsors this particular show. We'll be doing an event there in the next couple of weeks. We'll do a radio remote there, a remote show there soon enough, probably sometime in August as things kind of normalize and my kid gets back to home and all that stuff. But they do a fantastic job. On Wednesdays, it's half off wine bottles. It's half off champagne bottles over there. They do happy hour every day from 3 to 6. They have a bar area. So if you don't want any Chinese food, but you want to go over there to grab a drink, 3 to 6, they have their happy hour over there. Go look for Sean. He's one of the big wigs over there. Again, our chat is powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. Joined by Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5. Oh, my goodness. I'm reading Mario's comment on the side over here. I can't say it out loud, man. But
Where is it?
Oh my God. We'll just put it on there. We won't read it.
No, you can read it. I'm not going to read it out loud, though.
Okay. Mario Cavasso says Mike's daughter's telling him that his new girlfriend prettier than her own mom. What?
Man.
Oh,
Hey, Jimenez, your
look
divorce is final, man. Have at it.
look at this. TJ says that new intro music sucks. I need some Tejano music. Bring some energy music. No, we're bringing music that'll get you, like
Get you hyped.
just chilled. We
Yeah.
don't want to get you all hyped. Like that's what the show is for. This is just normal,
Oh.
just chilling music, man.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before I go, because I got to go in a few minutes.
Yeah.
What did y'all think about that recent photo of Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with her, man. Why are they coming at her, dude?
I know they're coming at her.
They're saying she's fat and all that. Nah, man, she all right. She looked good to me.
I'm going to send you that TikTok there, Joe, if you want to talk about it, because for those of you who don't know, there's a brand new movie out. It's I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's the reboot of it all. If you want to call up the photo, if you see it anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's everywhere right now on X. So you
Dude,
can-
I mean, here's the thing, man. She was everyone's dream girl back in the day. We all
yeah,
graduated
she
from Kelly
was.
Kapowski
Yep.
to Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like both of those at Topanga, those were the three girls where it didn't matter if you were Mexican, white, black, Asian. We all gravitated to those three. Like they were on the Mount Rushmore of celebrity crushes, right? But homegirls in her mid 40s and has
Yeah.
multiple
I
kids.
would actually put Alyssa Milano in that Mount Rushmore too.
Yeah, from the 80s.
Yeah, from the 80s. Yeah.
It's also very possible that it was not that flattering of a dress, but she looks great.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, but she's
Ain't
getting
nothing
dragged though. Joe.
Yeah, you know what's funny about it though is that there's actually video of her walking in this dress, and she looks great walking in the dress. This angle was bad for her.
She looked fine to me. I like my women a little thick, like BB Rexa, man. Mike's always saying BB Rex is obese.
BB Rexa she walks the fine line, dude, kind of like Nelly Furtado. But let me send you the photo of that of it all. Is that there's a because that's a still shot, right?
That's
And it's
still
kind
fine.
of disgusting. I just sent it to you, Joe. It's kind of disgusting that people are going off there. and
Oh, I
just
have a
giving
good
giving
video
her
of it
crap.
right here.
Yeah, I just sent you one as well if you don't have it.
Yeah, yeah, I have one
But
right here.
there's
Pretty
nothing
good.
wrong with her. I don't understand the problem here.
But Jimenez, she's getting dragged though because they're saying that she's overweight.
She just looks normal. She looks normal.
Yeah.
She walks into any bar in San Antonio, everyone's looking, dude.
No,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
That reminds me, I was watching the TV show Community, and there's a scene where the British guy is looking at Alison Brie going, "You're an 8, which makes you a British 10." I love that.
You know what? I wanted to get into this talk real quick here with you, Jeff. I'm going to show you this. You got to tell me, is this the goated commercial, man, from back in the day? Because it is Throwback Thursday here.
Oh man, that
The
was
one and
already.
only Spurs commercial.
There it is. Look at that, man.
Wow.
Look at that.
Why are they using the graphics from In Living Color and Living Single?
That was the
In the
90s,
90s.
man. That was the 90s.
Get real. Get Taco Cabana.
That's
Look
the
at
greatest
that,
of the
man.
Spurs commercials. That is the
That has to
OG
be, yeah.
great.
The
It'll never
goated
be better
one.
than that. Is number 2 indubitably with Kawhi Leonard?
Man.
Or is number 2 the Sprite commercial with Tim Duncan and David Robinson where they're arguing about whether the gnome is out of bounds?
I would say for me, number 2 is Robinson's Mr. Robinson neighborhood commercial.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Was that with Spike Lee?
Spike Lee.
I
and
got
all that,
another
yeah.
one for you guys too. I'm going to show you this one. This one is probably another good commercial from back in the day. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, I think it was this one here. We're going to go ahead and play this one, and you tell me what you think. This is the one with Timmy
Let's see.
and 5-0, David Robinson.
So much.
That doesn't count. You were out.
The
Oh,
roses
it's
are out, Jimmy,
Rojo.
not the daisies. So one day, you brought this into my home.
It's not something I'm proud of.
I calmly explained how Edge Pro Gel protects better than foam because it has 8 rich lubricants.
David, sure know how to make a guy feel comfortable.
More lemonade, Tim?
Edge Pro Gel. Save your skin.
Roses, Tim, are out of bounds.
Go with the gnomes. The gnomes can be out of bounds.
The Edge Pro Gel, that's what it was. It wasn't
That's-
Sprites.
Hey, Jimenez, do you think pre-Wemby, before Wemby arrived, was David Robinson the most marketable Spur?
Well, he was in a movie, right? Wasn't he in the movie
He was
Eddie?
in movies, plural.
Yeah.
I think he was. I
He
think
kind of was. Yeah, he
was
kind
the
of
most
was.
marketable. He used to go on Letterman and Arsenio Hall, like consistently.
People forget that how great of a player David Robinson was, man. That
Oh,
that
man,
guy
it
was a
it just-
gazelle.
yeah, I know.
Insane. I was watching on TikTok yesterday. Someone reposted a video. It said that one time Robinson got the best of Michael Jordan, and he was just swatting him at the Hemisphere Arena like 4 times in one game. It was amazing, dude. David Robinson was something else, man. And it's funny because we talk about the greatest players of all time. The greatest Spur of all time is Tim Duncan. But the best player of all time, the highest peak there ever was David Robinson.
We got a recommendation here. Somebody wants us to go ahead and play the one with Tim Duncan, the Foot Locker win with him and Derrick Rose.
You excited the week of greatness is back at Foot Locker? A week of the sickest releases. Everyone's excited about it.
Man, that is exciting.
T. Rose, I know it's crazy, right?
I gotta call Tim. Tim Duncan.
Yo, Tim.
The week of greatness is back at Foot Locker.
No way. That's insane. I'm bouncing off the walls.
Never gets this excited.
I can't contain myself. I just knocked over a plant celebrating.
That was good. That was a good one.
That's funny, dude.
That one is good. But those are just some of the the commercials.
Dennis Rodman and Robinson do a Pizza Hut commercial?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah,
remember
they did
the old intro though that they used to have, Jeff? Remember from like the 90s where it had like Sean Elliott, the little general. I think it even had like David Robinson, and they were like towering over all the buildings. Remember?
like
and they were
kaiju.
they were passing the ball to each other. Remember that one?
I remember that one. Yeah,
I couldn't find that one.
I still remember the old in-game graphics at Hemisphere. They used to have one where you wanted to clap, like they were trying to get people to clap, and it looked like Mickey Mouse gloves, like little hands like that. They would clap on the screen. I remember another old in-school graphic where every time somebody did a dunk, it said "nice jam," and a picture of grape jelly would show up on the screen.
Hey, I just sent you guys. I think it's a Fox Sports Southwest one of the Spurs back in the day. One last one. I just sent it to you, Joe. When you get it, fast forward to like the 8 or 10 second mark because there's like an intro in that video.
Yeah.
But this is one of my favorite. Anthony Pittman of Maximum Sports, KBB back in the day. He and I would laugh so hard at this commercial. We quote this commercial even to this day.
Let's see.
I showed it. That's right. Alan and Jerome. That's us. We gonna creep on in.
Creeping like a creeper.
And drop some Kobe Bryant Inner City Funk. I'd love to see the face of the fool trying to D my slamming moves to the hole. Yo, David, you may be bigger than me, but you need to get yourself some Coppertone lotion. Why that, baby? Cause you just got burned. Coppertone, rub it on. Word to the word I'm born. Yeah, you know it's up because I rock it.
That one may be up there now. And I remember this one. Yeah.
That was so dumb, bro.
Cup of toe, rub it out.
She got burned. You know what my little niece did one time? She's funny, man. She's only like 5, not even 5 years old yet. She is 5. And you try to let the little kids win at the games, right? You're just there having fun with them, right? So I'm playing this little fishing game with my niece, right? Her name's Athena. So she's over here playing. We're playing the little fishing game at the arcade. I think I took her to main event and I let her win. I was like, oh man, you won, Athena. And she, you know what she did? That little girl did not look me straight in the face, Mike. And then she goes,
she pulled an Angel Reese.
She blew the hot hand, I'm just like, little girl, man. And then I took her again. We went to, she trying to fleece me, man. She always wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese. So I was like, fine, we'll take her. Then she's like, I want to play air hockey with you, Uncle Joe. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I'm playing air hockey with her. And she's like, ooh, I'm winning. That little girl talks some trash, bro. So I was like, all right, it's time to put her in her place. And I beat her. And then I look at her and I go, Athena. And she looks at me and I go, and she goes, no.
Hey, Sam Salim reaches out and says the stuffed crust pizza one where Rodman and David Robinson were crazy for eating the pizza wrong, or David Robinson was crazy for eating the pizza wrong. I sent it to you, Joe, if you want to call that one up. I haven't seen this commercial in 30 years, man. So I just sent it to you, Joe.
I'll pull that up.
This classic.
Oh, I know which one
from
it is.
1995.
Which one you're talking about. The old school, the OG commercial. We have to let this stupid commercial run.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Now we can show it. Let me go ahead and get this one ready. Here we go.
Dennis, you're just a little bit too tight, man. You need to loosen up. For me? Be provocative. Don't be so conservative. Shake things up. Be shocking. Let your hair down.
Please, lay off the hair, okay?
Over the top, man. Be an individual.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, you can start by eating your pizza the wrong way. Crust first.
That's weird, man. That's too weird.
Introducing stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. With a ring of cheese baked into a totally new, thinner crust, you'll want to eat it the wrong way. Crust first.
Just turn it around.
Well, Dave, you crazy, man. You crazy.
Large, just $9.99.
I forgot.
See what I mean? I think Robinson was the most marketable until Wemby came.
That's funny. And Duncan was the least marketable.
Yeah, least marketable.
Was there ever a good Duncan commercial?
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Well, Duncan, he also did one with American Express. People forget about that one.
No, the best American Express commercial is Willie Mays Hayes in the movie Major League.
I thought you were
going to home without it.
Thought you were going to say OJ.
Oh no! He still has the best Hertz commercial of all time.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Really? Burn in peace.
There you go, man. Well, people pass away, bro. Yeah, let it go.
Oh my God, Jesse
Cochino. Because I saw what he put on here. That's why I was laughing.
Okay, we'll lay off on that one.
I put it on there, bro. That's why I was laughing. Cochino. You know what, Jeff? You're not going to be here on Friday, but you know what? We play a little jingle on Fridays, man. I'll play it for you.
What you got?
This one's funny, dude. This is the little jingle for Friday. This is the battle cry for Friday.
Let's see.
Oh, it's Friday, and I'm broke. My check better not be short.
That's hilarious.
That one's a good one, dude. Because it's Friday, they say, and we don't give a damn which is going to be tomorrow. Mike, you going to be in studio tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the plan, to be in studio. I head back to San Antonio tonight, and I'll be in San Antonio through Saturday. I have a work convention, Joe, that I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to the show. We have a national convention, right? So we meet up every year. Usually it's Orlando. We meet up in North Carolina or whatever. This year's national convention is going to be in beautiful, sunny San Antonio, Texas.
Look at that.
So I will be at the Hyatt downtown for a few days. So I'll have to figure out how to handle the show or do it from the hotel room or something. I got to figure out the scheduling. The keynote speaker at our event is going to be Matthew McConaughey, Joe.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I watched some of his movies, man. He's not all that bad of an actor at all.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's pretty good, except for that one with J-Lo. That movie's stupid.
Oh,
I liked him in Dallas Buyers Club. That was a good
Oh,
one.
that was great, man.
Yeah, that was a
I
really
tried
good one.
showing Chica that movie. She couldn't take it, man. It was a little too
That's
much, little too much cussing and too much sex for her on that in that show.
Look at this. We got an incoming super chat from Jason Garcia.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Some guys like eating the crust first.
Oh, man.
This show's gone off the rails, man.
Yeah.
Cochino talk now. I know, Jeff, you got to get going. I know you got lots to do, brother, but thank you for donating your time and hanging out with us for a little bit and going down memory lane. We appreciate you, but where can they go ahead and find you on the X there for your daily Spurs content?
Yeah, catch me on X at Jeff G Spurs Zone. New Locked On Spurs about to drop in 1 minute. So we're putting into focus the new key coaching additions to the Spurs, Sean Sweeney and Corliss Williamson. And then, again, I put it out there this morning to you guys, and this is for all the San Antonio artists out there. You know, the Spurs partner Ledger, the jersey patch sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
They one of their CMO, chief marketing officer, came on Locked On Spurs last week and made a kind of a announcement that they're looking for San Antonio-based artists to submit artwork to them, reflecting the new partnership. And a pit, your artwork will be displayed in France at the Ledger HQ. So she talked about that and how you can submit and get into that contest. So it's up there right now. If you go to my timeline, Jeff G Spurs Zone, you'll find it there. And subscribe to Locked On Spurs on YouTube. And I believe Joe is going to be our next guest to kick off next week. So
tomorrow we're doing the show.
Well, we're going to record the show for Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me know what time.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Very nice.
All right. Talk to you later, Jeff. Thank you so much.
Spurs and Ken's 5. He has more than 8,000 subscribers now on his YouTube page. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Yeah. Joe, I'm going to call it an early show, man. Well, it's already 11:30.
It's already 11:30, so we're right on time, Mike.
Right on time. Got to go get some work done before heading back to San Antonio. Got a 4-hour drive ahead of me. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Chica and I will be in town Friday night. So after your wrestling, if you want to meet up with us, we'll be somewhere downtown, checking out a few places. But everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much to everyone for the super chats. Talking about Jason Garcia, Sam Salinas gave us one. I know Matt Lerma gave us one as well.
Gave us two.
Gave us multiple ones. And I'm looking at who else. Mario Cavazos gave us a super chat.
Appreciate all the super chats, all y'all's contribution, even the chat, just interacting with us, man. We appreciate you guys. That's why we do the show, so we can, interact with you guys and just shoot the shit, so to speak, every day.
Very nice.
It's fun.
And I saw some names that I hadn't seen in a while. Bobby February, EV Journey. Thank you for being part of the show today. Don't know if it's somebody new or if it's somebody who is changing their name or whatever, but thank you so much for being part of the show today. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be in studio, so we'll kick it old school tomorrow. But this is the Area 210 podcast. Thank you again to PF Chang's La Cantera. Go visit them. They did a fantastic job yesterday raising money for the flood victims yesterday, the search and rescue teams. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of Area 210. What number are we on, Joe?
Oh, man, we're like 397. By next week, we're going to hit 400. I think it's going to happen on Tuesday. Next week, we'll probably hit episode 400.
Very cool. Very cool. Joe, it's been fun. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right. See you, boys.